Bruce Lee. His eyes locked onto yours. The air between you feels electric, charged with focus and power. Before you even move, before you even blink, his foot explodes forward like lightning. You don't see a wind-up, you don't see a telegraph, you only feel the shockwave as his kick lands. That was Bruce Lee magic. A man who didn't just kick, he redefined what kicking meant. Today we're going deep into the evolution of Bruce Lee kicks, how they transformed from the rooted straight-line techniques of Wing Chun into the explosive, adaptive and deadly strikes of Jeet Kune Do. This journey tells not only how Bruce Lee trained but how he evolved as a martial artist and how his mindset shaped the way modern fighters move even today. 1. The early days, Wing Chun foundations. To understand Bruce Lee kicks, we must first go back to his teenage years in Hong Kong. At just 13, Bruce began training under the legendary Ip Man, the grandmaster of Wing Chun Kung Fu. Wing Chun was a system built on practicality, efficiency and structure. It was designed for close-quarter combat, favoring quick direct strikes over flashy movements. At this stage, Bruce's focus was not on kicks at all. In fact, Wing Chun emphasizes hand techniques, chain punches, trapping hands and deflections. The kicks in Wing Chun are generally low-line, aimed at the opponent's knees or shins, delivered with minimal telegraphing. The idea was simple: end the fight quickly with balance and control. Bruce learned kicks like the front stomp kick, Chen Kun, the side kick to the knee, Young Ji-Tek, and the oblique kick, which later became one of his signature moves. Even the Wing Chun kicks weren't meant for showmanship, they taught Bruce precision, balance and economy of motion, 3 principles that would define his future. But Bruce wasn't satisfied. He began to question. What if my opponent doesn't stand still? What if he's not in my range? What if I have to move? These questions marked the first cracks in his foundation, pushing him to evolve beyond the walls of traditional Wing Chun. 2. The transition to Western influence, the birth of curiosity. When Bruce moved to the United States, everything changed. He was suddenly exposed to Western boxing, fencing, and later the dynamic world of karate and taekwondo. He saw fighters move in ways that were completely foreign to the Wing Chun structure. Their kicks were higher, faster, and often came from long range. While teaching Wing Chun in Seattle and later Oakland, Bruce began experimenting. He would watch Western boxers and notice how fluid their footwork was. He studied fencing and realized the beauty of distance management, the art of hitting without being hit. He understood that kicks could be used not only for striking but for controlling space and tempo. During this time, Bruce started developing the lead leg side kick, inspired by fencing lead thrust. Instead of the rear leg being the power leg, Bruce flipped the equation. He used his front leg as the